Hello there, internet, and welcome back to some more Let's Play of this game, which is the Binding of Isaac Rebirth. So, let me fix the volume again, as always here. We beat the game as everybody, or at least part of the game. So that's pretty good. That's a definite progress. So we still need to beat Satan with these two fellas here. And that's gonna be easier said than done. I think today I'll do something a little bit different since I unlocked Darkness Falls. Not sure what's up with that. Sounds pretty cool. Let's try it out. That's a knife. So we begin as Eve and we have what looks like sacrificial dagger. We've got some horns and then we've got the item that makes you stronger on a room, but you have to pay health for it, so that's pretty bad. So what else do we have here? We have pentagram maybe? Dead bird, horror Babylon of course. And then that's dark matter, the last one isn't it? So fear shot. That seems terrible. I really hope we're probably not. Okay, sacrificial dagger is actually doing some pretty good job here. Or some pretty good work. I hope we get something better than that. I don't know how much we have to actually complete of the game. If it's just mom, then it might be alright. So sacrificial dagger flies around us, deals damage to enemies. It doesn't block tears, or at least it didn't in vanilla. So it's worse than, for instance, a cube of meat, usually anyway, but it deals a lot of damage. No tinted rocks. Also, I don't really have any bombs, so I imagine we're probably not gonna see any item rooms here. So this might be an actual challenge run here. I forget what the item that the spacebar item that I have, what it's called. But it's not very good. I guess it's very gothy, the thing that this challenge is going for. First of all, playing as Eve, but also having all of these black themed items. Why are we glowing right now? Does that happen when we stand still? I've had that happen several times, but I never quite figured out what's actually up with it. Let's take the rest of the floor first. There's a tinted rock. Let's just open that immediately. Contains a golden chest. That's unfortunate. Would have much rather had, say, a soul heart. I don't think we unlocked small rock, which is an item that drops from tinted rocks in the original. Gives you some extra damage, slows you down a bit. Not sure what we need to do to unlock it. Maybe just blow up sufficiently many tinted rocks. I'm tempted to just get close here with sacrificial dagger and let that do all the work. So that was kind of dumb right there actually. Also dead bird doesn't do anywhere close to enough damage to these fellas. So we do get another soul heart. And it actually seems like our base damage is pretty good. But that makes sense because I think we have the pentagram. Which is kind of nice because that's the one problem you always have if you play as Eve. Namely, you don't have enough damage. Could open that golden chest, hopefully get something useful out of that. But probably the key is better for later. Duke of Flies should be easy. Yeah, I'm so tempted to just get close and have the knife wreck it. I kind of like the new model on the knife. It looks like it's kind of bigger, so it's a lot easier to actually aim. Normally you need it to get super close. So yeah, it seems like the hitbox has changed. So that's the first floor done. Nice and easy. We get growth hormone, speed and damage up. That's been fantastic actually. And I think we left 2 soul hearts behind, so let's just go pick those up. Again, waiting to pick them up until the end of the floor, because then if I had taken damage against the boss, I would not lose any soul hearts in the process. Getting late here. Very many Isaac runs in one day. This game is fantastic. Buy it. Play it. Basement part 2. So I'm not actually sure if our spacebar item takes soul hearts before. This is scary. Before it takes red hearts. I think it does. So I'm hesitant to use it at all. I'd much rather just get a better spacebar item. Maybe I should use it once before getting rid of it just to see how it actually works. I imagine it's the same as vanilla though. Want to get into the curse room, but as always I'm gonna wait until the end of the floor in case I lose all of my soul hearts. Just dagger these fellas. Knife them. Do see another tinted rock, that's good. No bombs though. And that's a boss challenge room that we will not be able to get into. Unless we take a lot of damage. Which I hope we won't. Being able to... Do we one-shot those guys? Seems like we almost did. Yeah, it just takes them a little while to pop so they get feared first. Being able to one-shot those feels super good. That's not how it normally feels playing as Eve. Not that we played Eve more than once, but that was no fun. It was fun. But it was slow. Yep. That's what I was hoping for. This guy jumped straight into the knife. Or the dagger. Okay. What else do we want to do here? Again, I guess we may as well just look at the rest of the floor first. Get as many advantages as possible before moving into the boss fight. I was really hoping I could get out of that without taking damage just by having the dagger do everything. At least now the bird is gonna do something. It's pretty useful against flies because flies have essentially no health. But against everything else it seems pretty bad. No tinted rocks around? Really? Seems like maybe the possibility of tinted rock spawning is lower on these rock heavy floors. Also, I don't have any bombs, so it doesn't really matter. So let's go into the boss fight. It's Dingle, everybody's favorite boss. Fear him's good. So apparently when he's feared, he doesn't actually spawn poop. Is that correct? Doesn't look correct. He's gonna rush me now? Okay. Fair enough. Now he's gonna rush me. No? I guess the fear shot is really helping me out here. Or maybe I just forgot how he looks when he actually rushes you. So far so good though. I'm just gonna spawn some more poop. Easy enough. That's probably the easiest Dingle fight we've had so far. And that's an HP upgrade, which we'll take into our Devil room. Hopefully get something good. Also damage upgrade. So pretty solid so far. I didn't actually notice how long or how far we need to get in the game. Whoa, that's super good. That's a mark. Which I'm gonna take. And I'm gonna waste a black heart going into the curse room. Because that's how I choose to play this game. There's the curse room, right? Yeah, there is. So I could have chosen to not pick up the health upgrade. Then I would only have 1 health now. Then I could go into the boss challenge room. But just in case there was a... oh, I still can't blow this up. Just in case there was a too hard deal, I definitely wanted to get that. Also cannot blow up this thing. That's Guppy's collar. Let's just take it. One step closer to becoming Guppy. Always good. Unfortunately, we cannot do anything with that stone chest. Anything else? I don't think so. So we could really use some more bombs. It's the biggest problem we have right now. Even ahead of the clock. Easy room. Damage is fantastic at the moment. We get a single penny. Just get 12 more of those and I'm happy. I forgot to look how long we actually needed to get again. Got caught in a corner there, but fortunately our damage is good enough that it didn't actually matter. I cannot get to these pennies, unfortunately. Such an evil room. Whoops, those aren't one shots yet. The flies are, thankfully. That was pretty bad damage though. Yeah. Hopefully I get some more keys during this floor so that I can go into... this is bad. Into the 2 key room. Taking some pretty stupid damage. It's a little unfortunate. Do we want to take the boss fight yet? Probably, yeah. Ugh, Peep. Peep is difficult. So let's just get him feared as soon as possible, and hopefully it becomes easier. It means that he doesn't jump as far, so that's useful. Just need to dodge his shots, and his eyes, of course. Now he's not gonna jump far. Thankfully. Now he will be, though. Oi, that almost hit me. And there's the second eye, so now we just need to survive. Essentially. And his eyes can fly over rocks, so there's no hiding. You can hide from his shots, though. That's pretty useful. We can actually change the direction of the eyes a little bit by shooting them. Not sure if that actually helps, though. No devil room, unfortunately. Tears and shot speed up. Pretty good. The tears part, at least. So let's check out what else we have here. Simple room, unless they charge me. I think, yeah. I'm not sure what I think. I'm always thinking that bats are easier than they actually are. Yeah, let's do this. Get a single key so we can probably open up the golden chest. I'll probably also go to my 2-key room. The thing is, I'm gonna save a key. I want to save a key for the shop, but since we have so little money, it's not like the shop is actually gonna be worth all that much to go to anyway. I could use a bomb to look for a secret room, but preferably I'll key that bomb if I come across some tinted rocks later, marked rocks. Okay, so those guys. I wonder if there's a pattern to when you get ordinary challenge rooms and when you get boss challenge rooms. Seems like we're always fighting the same sets of enemies. That's a penny. Pennies are good. Those are spiders. Spiders are no good. And Bob's rotten head. That's probably better. Let's use this once just to see how it works. Oh, we take a full red heart. So now we're actually in our horror Babylon state. So that's actually kind of useful. We can use the razor blade to put ourselves in that state. Do I want to be there, though? Maybe I do. I probably want to have Bob's rotten head over the other thing, though. And I'm going to go back to having ordinary no horror Babylon state, just because I think the actual health is going to be better. We're fairly low at the moment. Bob's rotten head, 3 bombs every 3 rooms, poison bombs, pretty good. Oh, it's not all that good, but it's better than nothing. So we could look for our secret room. Seems like it could be in a couple of different positions. Let's go in here first. It's gonna cost me my soul heart, which I'm not too happy about. I'm not gonna use a bomb for that either. But now we know that there's 2 places where the secret room is probably not gonna be. So maybe it's over here. It is. Fantastic. We get some money. That's fantastic. Just enough money to make the shop worth going to. A little bit lucky there, but sometimes you're allowed to be. And we get a bunch of pills. We can probably get a better shop than that. Let's go in here. How? 4. I've tried one changed all of my items. I tried 2. I have no idea what 2 did. 4. I'm not sure what 4 did either. Seems like my stats are pretty much the same. Maybe it just unlocks something somewhere? I have no idea. Okay, so we need to get some more health. Otherwise we should be pretty good. So we need to go to Mom's Heart. Should be doable. Catacombs. More difficult than caves. This is free stuff for us. So I'm probably not... Oh, I was just about to say, I'm probably not going to use the bomb offensively. But then I came across Ultra Pride, which is a difficult boss. But it should mean that we unlock the left hand. Oh, we had already unlocked the left hand. I see. The left hand, or maybe we cannot unlock stuff in challenge runs. That's how it's going, I think. I don't think we unlocked the left hand in ordinary runs yet. So the left hand means that all chests turn into red chests, which is generally speaking pretty bad in Vanilla Isaac. Because, or sometimes it's good, I don't know. If you're almost guppy, then it's pretty good, because then you have a chance of getting more guppy items. You can also just get better items, but it also means that you're gonna get less consumables, because that's what chests normally contain. So there's the trade-off. I'm gonna take it for now, since we already have enough consumables to go to the shop, and since we will not need any keys to go to item rooms. That's gonna be a little piece of logic right there that hopefully makes sense. This guy has a lot of health. So let's use a bomb to get a red chest this time around. Didn't want to do it the other time because I only had one bomb. Teleports us into here, where we get Guppy's head. So which Guppy items do we have right now? We have Guppy's collar. And nothing else. I'm gonna take it. It's probably even better than Bob's rotten head. So now, of course, we're super... I'm not even gonna say glass cannon-y because we're not even a cannon, but we're super low on health. If I get hit by most enemies, I'll die. Some enemies will kill me, is what I'm trying to say. Sun card is normally very good, gives you full health. It shows you the rest of the map, and it deals damage to all enemies on the room. Thing is, though, we don't have a lot of health, and normally the full health part is probably the best one. But, yeah. We have 9 lives, and we're still on a fairly easy part of the game. So all we need to do is just survive until we get enough health to get a life that's actually worth keeping, so to speak. I guess we could go to the boss challenge room now, actually. Should we? Yeah. Maybe we should. These guys will kill me. Doesn't matter too much if I die. Oh, wait. I thought we picked up 9 lives for some reason. We don't. So we actually only have perhaps 1 extra life. So we're pretty much already almost dead. So maybe this works out, maybe it doesn't. I'm not confident that it will. I just want to become Guppy. Because if I become Guppy, then I become the destroyer of worlds. And that's where I want to be. There's a room here. So hopefully this shop contains everything I've ever wanted. Pill could be bad. Health up, that's actually fantastic. Best friends forever. Gives us bigger familiars, but we don't really... I guess we have familiars and by way of having the knife. Not sure if it works in that. Maybe I'll buy it and test it out. First of all, I'm gonna buy the heart so that I don't just end up killing myself on a random room. Should be easy to get another cent. There it is. So let's try out Best Friends Forever just to see what actually gets bigger. I think the knife got bigger. Did the flies, attack flies, get bigger? Or the flies that surround me? I'm not sure. I have a huge knife though. I wonder if it makes, or if it deals more damage. I would guess it does. I'm a little scared to actually test it though. I bought it mainly because it was on sale. Or, well, not on sale, because it was in the shop. I want to get something. And because I was a little bit curious. Should look out for mark rocks. I was a little bit lucky. Oh, what? Just die. There we go. Any mark rocks that I can blow up with my single remaining bomb. Doesn't really look like it. Let's take a look at the rest of the floor before taking the boss, because as always, if it's a difficult boss, he might just kill me. We do have an arcade as well, but I don't really have the health or the money to make an arcade interesting at this moment. Get some more flies, and on we go. Fairly boring floor somehow. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see how this is gonna go. We do have the sun card in case we get totally low on health. The wretched shouldn't be too bad. It's his offense is trickier than most bosses at this point, but on the other hand, he doesn't have very much health. Whoops! Spiders can become a problem though, if you're not careful. So that went down easy enough, and we get another health upgrade. Do we get to deal with the devil also is the question. We don't. Caffeine is speed up and size down, not very good. I guess this oh, it came with the pill, of course. Pill is paralysis. Not sure what it does exactly, other than it makes us unable to move for a little while. So we're back up to 3 health, that's good. Well, 3 health containers at least. So we're not out of it yet though. I guess these guys, when they charge, they don't actually change direction, so you can just like move out of their way. This is an annoying room. Also would have preferred to not be on Nicalis. I wonder if that's part of the challenge, if it's already set, which kind of the floor you're gonna go to. Or which version of the floor. Would of course like to go to the curse room, but I don't think my health really allows for it at the moment. Oh, I got hit again. Happy to have the sun card. That's gonna save my life at some point. The flies from Guppy's head are nice as well. Augment our damage a little bit. I really hate this room. It's so tricky to tell where enemies are actually gonna land. So hopefully none of these enemies deal a full heart of damage, because then they might kill me. I'm just gonna assume that they don't, so that my sun card becomes a little bit better. Is that the rest? Okay, we have one more. Any marked rocks? No. Okay. Should be a simple room. Just give me some health. Any kind of health would do. That works. A bit more would also be nice. Ugh, annoying. So every time we get down to 1 health, we our Horror Babylon activates. We become stronger, a bit faster as well, I believe. Harder, faster, stronger, and better. Yeah, I don't really have enough money to go to the shop at all. Just looking for mark rocks super quickly. I don't see any. This room could become a problem. Or maybe it won't be. So far so good at least. Wait. I'm a little scared. I'm not exactly convinced that we're gonna actually beat this challenge. Even though we got as many upgrades as we could sort of wish for, they just weren't very good. Maybe I should start blowing up some of these skulls, just because skulls can contain tarot cards, and tarot cards can make my life a lot easier. That health is gonna help me out a lot. Question is, should I actually play around with the rest of the floor, or should I just like rush it? The trouble is, it's tricky. It's not obvious if I'm going to lose or get more health by running around like this. I'm gonna hope that I'm getting more health though. This is a terrible room. Oh, it's not too bad actually. Just need to dodge a little bit. There we go. Room is cleared. I just need to become Guppy. If I become Guppy, then I think we have a chance. Get rid of all the flies super quickly, please. Maybe. So we have 2 champions here? Is that what's going on? Or is it just 1 champion and 1 feared guy? I think the champion has more health, it would seem, so he probably also spawns more enemies. Seems kind of annoying, since that's the only thing that makes this room difficult. So there's 1. Oh shit, I think Sacrificial Dagger actually took care of that bomb fly. Okay, we get a free bomb. That can be useful. And this is the chariot. Chariot is good. Chariot might mean the difference between winning and losing on the boss on this floor. So I'm thinking let's take the chariot card with us and probably we'll use it on the boss room and then we'll come back for the sun card, assuming that I actually survive this boss fight. And now I'm not gonna look anymore. Now I think I have a decent amount of health here. Probably as much as I'm ever going to get. Yeah. I mean, I could go look for more money as well, secret room, stuff like that, maybe make our shop worthwhile, but it seems like the game is not exactly keen on making this easy for us, and the bloat is a tricky boss. So I'm just gonna use my little unicorn here, or the cherry card immediately, try to get some sacrificial dagger damage in on him. I actually did manage to take damage there, that was a little bit unfortunate. We do get a soul heart for the first time in forever, and another HP upgrade, but no devil rooms. So let's just go back, get our sun card, which is now even better by having more red heart containers. And let's move on to the next floor. I'm too scared to explore more. Hopefully we get the depths instead of necropolis on the next one. Over the spikes for the 20th time. I could also open the shop. Maybe there's greed inside so that we can actually get enough money to make future shops. Or I should say future shops, since there's only going to be one more worth going to, but won't happen. On to Depths Part 2. Necropolis Part 2. That's so bad. Okay, so there's Chub. 2 parts, 2 versions of Chub actually. Both of them kind of... No, is this Champion Chub or is this regular Chub? He definitely has a different color than he does in vanilla, but I think this is actually just regular old Chub. Could use some bombs to speed it up, but I would much rather not if I can avoid to. We have enough space to move around on here, so it shouldn't actually be too bad. Unless they do stuff like that. Their AIs somehow combine into something that actually works. Whoop! So I'm wondering if I'm losing out on some kind of combination where I could make Sacrificial Dagger work better than it does at the moment. It's not doing all that much for us anyway, even though it is a pretty good item damage-wise. Alright, so this room was easy enough, even though it took a little while to complete. Guppy's head is ready again. Ugh, this room. Okay, we get a free black heart. And we have another hand. Oh, we had 4 hands, I think, maybe. More hands than I thought anyway. That was a little unfortunate. We lost some of our soul heart in that. The worst part is that the feared hands, they don't land on top of you. You need to actually pay attention to where they land. So of course the black heart is a nice little added benefit here, and I'm gonna pick that up later. 5 cents is not enough to guarantee a beggar payout, so I mean no amount of cents is enough to guarantee a beggar payout, but having 7 or more makes it very likely that you get one. So since we're probably not gonna be able to use keys for more... Okay, so I'll hope that we get a golden chest containing a lot of good stuff at some point. And then I'll probably go pay that beggar, hoping to get something good. Again, I'm a little hesitant to actually explore the entire floor because it's not so clear that I'm going to actually benefit from it. Normally, of course, you want to grind as long as you can, but I mean, if you lose more health than you're going to get, then, and you're not going to get any really good items out of it, then it doesn't make much sense to actually do so. You can really tell the difference between having the item rooms and not having them. Alright, so there's our boss fight. This is Nicalis 2, so we're not going to go in there yet. How do I want to tackle this is a question. It's not obvious. I think I'm just gonna bomb rush it. Ah, I took damage there. I was really sure that I could get out without it. Okay, so at least I get my I get another health upgrade. I'm a little too fast for this actually to align probably. There we go. Health upgrade is good. Means that the sun card becomes even better. So let's take our health upgrade. Take our sun card. We could even go to the shop and see if there's something in there, but yeah, maybe I won't. Instead, let's just let's see if we can beat Mom with our current setup. I'm pretty sure we can beat Mom, but I'm still not sure if we can beat Mom's heart. We can probably make good use of the dagger here because Mom is fairly stationary when she actually comes down. So wait, get a little close, but not too close. Perhaps deal some damage to her with a knife. A little scary to do it that way, but if we can make it work, it should be good for us. That was unfortunate. First piece of damage on the fight. We're almost done though. If our black heart pops, it's probably gonna almost kill her. We're dealing fairly good damage at the moment. The fear shot's also pretty nice. I wonder if she doesn't come down when she's feared, if that's what's going on. She's certainly not showing up a lot. There she is. And we should be almost good to go here. One more round, maybe? There we go. There was a bug in vanilla where sometimes she would deal damage to you, like explosive damage, after she's dead, which was super annoying. You could avoid it, but it required some actual thought. That doesn't seem to happen anymore. So we get the negative, which I guess means that we can go to the dark room if we want to, which we probably don't. This is the broken page part 2 or whatever it's called. What does it do? What does it do? Do we want it? Is it the one that says that our enemies will pay or something like that? Let's take it. Missing page 2. Evil up, your enemies will pay. So we get another black heart. Maybe it means that we get more black hearts altogether, in which case it's super good. So I'll have to look out for that. I think that's perhaps what evil up does. Which, and then on the other hand, maybe faith up means that you get more soul hearts. That would make sense. But of course, just because it makes sense doesn't mean that it's true. Then the world would be a strange place. Okay, so good damage. Troll bomb. Not worth it. So my metric for when challenge rooms are worth it or not might seem a little bit random. Pretty fly, that's fantastic. I think in this case I would want either, maybe 2 chests would be sufficient, but the room with like a chest, a chest and a golden chest and a red chest, that would be also sufficient. This is a funny room, like conveyor belt kind of style action here. Also pretty easy. Hopefully that tarot card is absolutely fantastic. Devil's pretty good. These guys are gonna fire lasers. Thankfully our flies can take them out in one shot. We can just create 2 more and move on. I haven't been very good at finding my way around here, obviously. So many dingles. So I think I'll probably just use my devil card on the boss if I have enough health. That was terrible, took a full heart of damage from that. When we actually get there, and then come back for my sun card. That would be the optimal way that this is gonna go down. It could be that I need to use my devil card before, in which case I'll just have to use my sun card on the boss. It could also be that I need to use both cards before going to the boss, in which case I'm probably pretty screwed. This should be fairly easy. They're not gonna charge me when they're feared. Fear is so good. Oh, that's also very good. Gotta pick those up as late as possible. Whoop! I think fear might have saved me a little bit there as well. Get another bomb, some more flies. I'm not gonna go into the curse room. That costs 2 full hearts at this point. Tempted to use that, of course, but will probably cause me to take damage if I try. Get rid of the turrets first, because those are the ones that fire the most shots. Simple room. So far, this has been a fairly easy floor, actually. I have nothing to complain about. Would like some more health, of course, but yeah. Can't get everything you ask for. So I'll use, unless the boss fight turns out to be ridiculously easy, for instance... Oh, that was lucky. I'm not even sure what a ridiculously easy boss would be. Maybe like Skolex? The Fallen's not ridiculously easy, so I'm probably using... I'll definitely use my double card here. Means that we have the effect of Book of Belial on the rest of the floor. Means that we deal more damage. Looks like we also got a shot speed up from that, actually. This guy can fire brimstone shots, so that's something to be aware of. In particular now that there's 2 of him. I can sort of crowd control them a little bit by fearing them. Ah, that's bad. But they should take some damage as a result. That's even worse. Hopefully I'm not gonna die here. That would be terrible. And I should have definitely taken my sun card instead of my devil card. It's not unlikely to happen. In particular if they just fire some more random brimstone shots. Okay, that worked out. So this guy, Bloody Friend, leaves a trail of blood, which I believe deals damage to enemies. Now I can just go back, pick up all of the health that I left behind, and get onto the next floor. Also should remember to bring my sun card. Could have almost made it worth it to go to the curse room actually if I had a little bit more health lying around, but yeah. So still, this is looking fairly alright. We have 4 plus 3 plus 3, that's 10 health and a decent amount of damage. Is that enough to complete 1 floor of the womb, including Mom's Heart? I'm not even sure if it's going to be Mom's Heart or it's going to be the boss that we unlocked on our previous run. It might even be the more difficult version. So that's something we're going to find out soon. Hopefully, if we manage to get all the way to the boss room. Utero 2. Utero is the more difficult version of this floor as well, actually. I don't think we even unlocked that in our campaign mode, so to speak. Or did we? Yeah, I think we... No, don't think we did. That's a super lucky secret room find. I'll use all my money here and then I'll blow it up. Or it will just blow itself up. Also works. Nothing really useful here, I suppose. Unfortunately. Wait. I like how it just looks the other way when it's feared. We cannot go into the boss challenge room. Nor would we want to, I imagine, if we had the chance. So good to have some red health lying around just in case everything goes completely wrong. This all open up. No mark rocks. That gave us spectral spiders. Curse room that I'm not going to go into. Oh, god damn it. I hate when you can't tell if it's their creep or your own. I know that it's blinking, so that in principle you can always tell the difference. But still though. The difference in the texture is so negligible that it's difficult to do so. Fairly easy room, I guess. Kind of a strange enemy, this one. I guess which enemy it turns into after you kill it depends on which part you actually kill. Oh, ooh, not good. Dead bird, can you take care of that? So, right. Hopefully we find the boss soon. I can't spend much more time running around here. Losing all of my health. This room we know and love. I don't know what the optimal strategy is here. If you should pop the middle or the top corner or whatever you should do. I'm just gonna shoot in a bunch of tears and that seems to do the job just well. Should be another easy enough room if they don't spawn like right next to me. They did not. Ooh, this room is more easy than it looks probably. Getting an arcade here could be fantastic in case it contains a fortune teller and we get a billion spirit hearts. Don't see that really happening though. Get some more red hearts though. So what we probably want to do is use those red hearts before going into the boss fight. Yeah. I may as well give my money to the beggar. It's not going to be useful for anything else. I may as well also... So let's find the boss room first and then let's think about it when we get there. This room could be annoying. It's a shame that we didn't become Guppy after getting those two items. It would have definitely made a big difference on this run. Wait, got a little too close to that guy. I should maybe use my headless familiar a little bit better. Like really put on a bunch of creep on the floor. For the enemies to avoid. Should have probably start dealing with the spiders here because again those are the least predictable and therefore always the most difficult. Another red heart. Okay, so there's the boss, finally. This room is super annoying just because this particular guy is super annoying. But there we go. So let's quickly take stock of our floor. 1, 2. There was also one in our secret room, right? So I really want to maximize my chances here because we came this far. 2.5. 3. So it's effectively 2.5 because there's no difference between 2.5 and 3. So we can go down. We can take 3 pieces of damage from the arcade. So the question is, do we want to do it on the blood bank or the devil beggar? If we do it on the blood bank, we get money which we can give to the ordinary beggar, and we get a chance at a blood bag, which will be like a double blood bag because we have the sun. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. Take 3 hearts of damage. Hopefully get a little bit more money. Okay, that's good enough. 1 bomb. Can you just give me something fantastic? Another red heart. So that's actually fantastic. What's this? Chaos card? I actually don't know what that does, but I'm pretty sure the sun's probably better anyway. So I said 2.5, but it was actually 3. So we can do this one more time. And it paid out. That's fantastic because we have another blood bag over here. So it was 3, so I should go down 3. Or it was 2.5 again, actually. I hope my mental math kind of makes sense. Even though I'm aware of reasons why it might not. Again, that's fantastic. I have 2.5. No, I have 3 hearts lying around. So those are these ones -1. That's a little close to the devil beggar, but that's okay. Hopefully this guy's gonna pay out. He gives us the map, which I guess will show us where the secret room was, but we already knew that. We may as well also give our keys to this fellow. Didn't do anything. Didn't think it would. The good thing about being on a half-heart interval is that whatever our negative does, it's gonna do so when we actually take damage. I mean, and having a half a heart or a full heart is not gonna make any difference, because we're gonna take full heart damage from Mom's heart no matter what. So hopefully it's Mom's heart and not It Lives, but we will see. Any mark rocks? No. So this should work. I mean, this is as good as it's ever gonna get anyway. It is actually It Lives, so I don't actually know how to deal with this boss. Hopefully it's not too different from Mom's heart. So far it certainly looks fairly familiar. Move around a little bit, try not to get hit by the lasers, dodge around the bullets, and deal damage to this thing before it kills me. So far so good. Now we just need to actually deal damage to Mom. So unfortunately we are not like super overpowered as we've sometimes been. But yeah, this is actually going super slow. So far it looks very familiar to the ordinary Mom's heart boss fight though. Maybe it has more health, maybe it spawns more fellas, or maybe the patterns are gonna be more insane. I wouldn't be too surprised anyway around, I guess. Oi, okay, she spawns bosses instead now. That could be problematic, but as long as she just stays up there when she does, I'm not too concerned. Okay, so I think our sacrificial dagger actually did some good work there. I'm not surprised it took damage from that. So there she is again. I should probably get that bird to fly in there and do some damage as well. This pattern seems super annoying. There's Chop, and she just completely vanishes. That seems a little buggy right there. Oish, thankfully I feared him, otherwise he would have probably blown straight into my face. I should probably use some more bombs actually. So put down a bomb before she gets down maybe. That didn't seem to work at all. Pop it down a bomb like there. I really hate this pattern. It seems like one of the more tricky ones to actually dodge. So I should remember to pop my sun card as soon as I get down to half a heart. Which will happen very soon. Okay. This is getting a little insane. This also seems tricky. Oh shit. I think we're actually gonna do it without using the sun card, and we are. Say again? Was I not supposed to win now? Do I need to go down one room further? Really? I'm pretty sure I counted the floors and that I'm only supposed to be the womb part 2. So, game, what on earth are you actually doing? So, okay, so having the treasure map is probably very beneficial here because it tells me that I should probably go this way. Okay, I can try to beat Shoal. But I probably won't. So let's use the sun card here, because otherwise we'll probably die in a second. Takes care of the room and gives us full health. We have a mini-boss in here. Mini-bosses can be good sometimes. So, yeah. This mini-boss is fairly easy, and he can give us some good bomb items. I probably made a mistake of actually going up into this corner. But we have enough damage that it's not gonna be a huge problem. Gives us a single soul heart. It's also pretty good. Well, as always, I'll take it as late as possible. Double super greed. No fun at all. Should probably get rid of some of this fire to make the room a little bit easier. Maybe they spawn way too many greed heads if I do it that way though. Kind of getting trapped here a little bit. Ugh. At least they can't really steal our money because we almost have none. I really hope this challenge counts as completed if we manage to screw up Shoal here, which we probably will. Let's see though. We get the quarter. I'm not really sure what I want to use the quarter for, but whatever. So it seems like our evil up is not really spawning any black hearts for us. That's one thing I wanted to test while playing the game. So the power of the sun card is also really shining. I mean, if we can get just one more of those, that would be fantastic. This room I absolutely hate because I hate the dark one. Ugh. Could actually easily die here. I think he does that brimstone thingy. I never quite figured it out. Where he attacks and you cannot actually avoid his attack. Hopefully one of them should be going down soon. I like how we blew out a fire and it actually became lighter in here. The darkness they create is annoying more than anything else. You know, you can still tell where they are, but yeah, it just becomes super annoying to have to do so. Almost out of it though. There we go. Cancer. It's probably better than the left hand. Ups our fire rate by quite a bit. At this point, some ordinary chests containing some ordinary health would be a welcome sight, so... At some point I should go back after my soul hearts, because I mean I can easily take 3 hits of damage on a single room. Any mark rocks? No. In particular against the boss rooms like these. We're dealing a fair amount of damage against Peep here though. Ah, okay, I took damage there. I should go and pick up my soul hearts now. I was really hoping I could wait until like a boss fight, but it's probably not happening. I don't see how I should beat Satan with the amount of health I have right now, though. I really need something more. Health, please. That's not health. But yeah. I also have a bunch of bombs, actually, so... Let's find out where we have the largest density of skulls. And then we start blowing those up. Because that could give us a trinket. Or, sorry, not a trinket, but a tarot card. And a tarot card. That tarot card could be fantastic. Is that a library? Down there? Libraries can be good. And it also takes us past this secret room, so... It means one more room of combat, and I already took damage, so I'm already feeling a little bit bad about having to do so. But this room should be easy enough, if it didn't surprise me like it did. It's a little bit annoying that that guy stays up in that corner, because... Really, oh, of course, the other guy here can fly, so let's take care of him first. That didn't work. Okay, this also works, though. Put down a bomb, circular movement. There we go. Library. Please be good. Joker is an interesting offer. 2 of diamonds doesn't do anything. Doubles our cash. Hierophant is fantastic. Or it gives us 2 soul hearts. And Wheel of Fortune could also be really good. So what we'll do is put down the Wheel of Fortune, which is actually a fortune teller, which is fantastic because it spawns soul hearts. Ordinary health would be just as good as soul health at this point, of course. Also spawns trinkets. I'm getting a bunch of random trinkets at the moment. I think Cancer is probably still the best trinket we have here. Let's see. Paperclip we cannot use for anything. Pulse Worm is palsy. Child's Heart gives us more red hearts, but it's probably a little too late. Joker card could be good, so let's use that immediately. That's Mom's Heart. Mom's Heart gives us, in vanilla at least, a ton of damage. We also get Gimpy. And I think the containers are going to take from the right, so if we're not going to get more red health anyway, there's no reason not to pick any of all of these up. So we're definitely picking up Mom's Knife. The only question is, should we pick up Gimpy as well? So Mom's Heart, or Mom's Knife, you need to get a little bit closer to your enemies. The longer you charge it, the further it goes. So I'm not sure if I should pick up Gimpy. Gimpy seems pretty bad in general, so maybe I won't. I just hope that I'm gonna find another red heart then. So Cancer now is probably effectively useless. So instead I'll take... What should I take actually? Maybe Child's Heart. to perhaps allow me to find some red health. It's golden poop. That gives us a ton of cash. Not really all that useful. We can blow these guys up. Hopefully that gives us something good. I need to get used to having Mom's Heart, or Mom's Knife. Of course, I haven't had it in Rebirth yet. I think we only unlocked it like 2 episodes ago. But its damage is insane. Oh yeah, shit! I didn't want to go in here, but at least now we get a chance to try out Mom's Knife. So as you can tell, we almost took half of this guy's health in one go. So I was actually hoping for a little bit more, maybe. But still, this is pretty good. It means that we have an actual chance against Satan, which we didn't have before. Where is it? This thing now? Oh, there it is. And of course, the longer the oh, Child's Heart, thank you. The longer the knife is actually on the enemy, the more damage it deals. So if you can like take short stabs at the close nearby enemies, then that's super efficient. But that's of course also scary to do. And of course I just remembered why I actually came back. That was, or one of the reasons was to blow up all of these skulls. This is Passage, which I don't know what does. I had a theory that it would open up all doors on a particular room. If that's the case, then that might actually be a little bit beneficial, although not overly so. That's a tarot card. Strength. Strength as usual means that we get more damage, and we also get 1 extra red heart container, which is full on that room where we use it. So I'm gonna go with that. Oh, okay, I thought we had actually dealt with these rooms. This is a little scary. I like how they're like prisoners, essentially. Okay, so any marked rocks? I don't know how marked rocks look on Shoal, actually. I don't think we saw any. I'm hesitant to use all of my bombs. That's a black heart, that's very good. These guys I really hate, but when we deal as much damage as we do right now, it's not all that bad. Just need to realize where they're gonna come from. Okay, that guy apparently came from behind somehow. Didn't run into my knife shot. So that's damage. It's unfortunate, but still though, this could work. I guess at this point, Child's Heart is not actually gonna do anything, so maybe I should go back for another trinket. Oh shit, this room is terrible. That's a pill. Pills are sometimes good. So that red heart does nothing for me. I may as well have half a heart as full heart. That's a health down pill. Also not very useful. Fairly easy room. So here goes everything. Do any of the trinkets I have deal more damage to the boss? I don't think so. So I think I may as well just go with what I have. Pop the strength card immediately. Use my good old bomb strats and then just hope for the best. There's the strength card, 1, 2, 3, and put it down. Wait a second. Ah, actually barely managed to hit it this time around. So that worked fairly well. So hopefully we can manage to get 1 piece of the Fallen down fairly soon, so that we only have 1 to deal with. Makes it quite a bit easier. There's Satan himself. Satan himself is fairly big, so it that makes it a lot easier to actually make sure that the knife hits him as long as it can. It seems like the knife ticks less often than it does in Vanilla Isaac. Still though, it seems pretty good. There's the second phase. So now we just need to watch out for bomb flies. The hoof part is a little tricky because the area of effect on the hoofs actually pretty big. So so you need to stay away from them, but still we want to stay close enough that we deal a good amount of knife damage. There we go, and there is our reward. I was scared for a second that I was going to have to go down to the dark room as well. But there we have it. We unlocked another rune. I don't know if that's actually a good thing, because that means that we have more runes in the rotation, and it seems like the first rune we unlocked is by far the best so far. But yeah, that went fairly alright. Yeah, I'm super happy about that actually, because for the longest time it looked like we weren't actually going to be able to beat the game. We could barely beat Mom. We could barely beat Mom's heart. We could barely beat Satan. But we did manage to the end. So clocking in on 1 hour here. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I surely did. As always, thank you everybody for watching, and I will see you some other time.